topics binder that I have, which if I ever lose, the topics binder is like...
we're screwed.
It's like the football that the president carries with the nuclear codes on it. Yeah, we're screwed if I ever forget the binder.
I don't know if I would say like the nuclear codes as much as like the playbook.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's more like a player's playbook. But we've been sitting on this for a long time. We printed this out in September 3rd, 2025. And it is people spilling their worst Tinder stories. Well, guess what? My friend Loren and myself, and even Big Al, who's single, and Mom Turn, who's here, none of us are on Tinder. None of us have ever been. Big Al used Tinder once. He said it didn't work, and it wasn't for him. But for the most part, if you are our age, like Loren and I, upper 40s, then you know that like you probably met your person
in the wild.
In the wild, unless, you know, you got a divorce and then you started dating again, and then that's when you share these terrible Tinder stories. Like this, for instance. On my first date, only 30 seconds into the Tinder date, meeting them in person, she walked up to me and said, "Sorry, I don't like you," and left. The guy,
for being honest.
Guy's like, I didn't even say anything.
I know.
What are you talking?
I don't like how you look.
Dude, she didn't even say that, but you think that's what she meant?
Yes.
Someone said the only Tinder date I went on, the woman told me her goal was to get pregnant in the next few months.
Wow.
I said, thanks for your honesty, and left.
I would absolutely be out of there.
Someone said, all right, I admit it wasn't the smartest move. I met someone on Tinder, and I agreed to go to her house. Then she asked to go to my house. So I took her to my apartment. She said, I forgot my purse in the car. Do you mind if I go grab it? I said, yeah, that's fine. I tossed her the keys. 10 minutes later, I realized she hadn't come back. I looked out my window, and the car was gone.
She stole the car?
She stole the car.
Oh, my gosh.
She made him come pick her up. They went back to his place. She stole the car.
Wow.
I'm sure he called the police and got the car back. I don't know. It doesn't say.
I borrowed it.
We want to hear your terrible Tinder date story. For the people who are on Tinder and on the other dating apps, like it would be a little group therapy where everybody could kind of get together and say, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that had that happen.
Yeah.
And then for people like Ren and myself, like we could be like, oh my God, that's what happens on Tinder. 704-570-9595. Someone said, I've been on 3 Tinder dates with 3 separate girls, and they've all been the same horror story. For some reason, the god of Tinder has decided for me that whenever I'm on a Tinder date with a girl, we're going to A, run into her parents at some point, B, run into their ex at some point, or C, she's going to get horribly drunk, and I'll have to end the date.
Okay. Yeah,
it's happened 3 out of 3 times, all 3 things.
You have upset the Tinder gods.
We found that on a website called Bored Panda, by the way. But what about you guys? I mean, I know there's some success out there on Tinder, but for the most part, Loren, what we hear is horror stories about Tinder. I mean,
I told you, I love a good train wreck. So if I was single, I would go out on Tinder dates just to see how bad the next one could be. I'd be like, what do we got today?
Yeah, just to watch the wreck.
I would create a whole TikTok series of it.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, I have a question. If you are on the dating apps, like, how do you avoid once you swipe? What do we say? Swiping right. Swiping right means you like them. I think that's right. I need somebody who's on the apps. Can you please call? Because I have a question for you. Like, how do you avoid swiping on the same people over and over again?
And I think once you've swiped that you don't like that person, it doesn't show it to you again.
Really, though? Like, I've told Instagram 100 times I'm not into, like,
that's true.
This certain ad that keeps showing up for shoes. And I'm like, no, thanks. And it keeps showing up.
It was in 2014, and I went on one date with a guy. He ended up showing up at my school once, and then I told him I wasn't interested because that was just kind of weird. Why are you showing up? And then I told him I wasn't interested, and he creates multiple different social media accounts, and he still does it to this day.
And this is like you said, you just moved to Charlotte. You're trying to get your life in order. You're like, let me find somebody that I can hang out with.
Yeah.
And is this dude? So do you delete the app and never date anybody off of Tinder again?
So I stopped it for a while, and then I tried it again, and it's just, I don't know. You just don't know anymore. And then you start seeing all the awful stories coming out more than you did back then. And so it's just, now I just don't. It just freaks me out ever since that, too.
Yeah. I get you. I totally get it.
I feel like everything is kind of circular, though. You know, I feel like the dating apps, even though they're hot and heavy right now, I kind of feel like people will go back to meeting others the old-fashioned way.
Out in the wild, as we call it. Yeah.
Because of stories like this.
Maybe Loren and myself will get together with some of the upper management people here at the radio station and do like one giant non-Tinder singles meetup.
Oh, that would be cool.
Would you come to that, Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can have like, no matter what your type is, if you're a boy, girl, you know, heterosexual, whatever it is, just come. Like it'll be a huge party. Maybe we'll put that together for you guys.
That'd be good because it's as an adult, I think it's hard just to meet people.
Yeah.
Especially unless you like go to work or like you go out a bunch. But if you don't, then it's just hard to meet people.
I got it.
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah, even if you're not looking for somebody, you just looking to make some friends.
We used to do this thing called the meat market, where it was all the guys that wanted to go to the singles event had to register through the radio station I worked at, and then Jamie, we would put them all in a catalog. I mean, now you could use like an app, but back in the day, you would get like a catalog, like a playbill.
Yeah.
And the guys wore a number. And if you saw like the guy wearing number, I don't know, 6'7".
Oh, jeez. Do you know how we've heard that in our house so much this weekend? I think I am officially over it.
Listen, you would go look through the book, and then you would see, hey, 67. That's Michael. Michael works in the hospital. He drives a such and such car. These are his hobbies. And you go up and talk to him. The meat market.
Wow, you even put their cars in there?
Oh, yeah. Well, we had to change the questions up like after a couple years, just to mix them up. Thanks, Jamie. We appreciate it. And happy dating, everyone. Sounds like so much fun.
Hey, it's Loren from the Maney and Loren Morning Show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video. If you want to see more videos, you can always check out our behind the scenes content or our War of the Roses.